Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be reviewing another NASCAR diecast, but this isn't really considered NASCAR. This is from the late model series, the car's late model stock tour, I believe. I went to Vegas for this weekend for like a weekend trip, and the first day, right when I got there, we went to Walmart and I found this. This is the Lionel Racing Authentics Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2023 Sundrop late model diecast. Yep, we actually have late models in the Authentics line now. There's actually two different styles. There's this Dale Jr. one, the Sundrop Camaro, and the Kevin Harvick Hunt Brothers Pizza. I actually did find, well, take a look at the back here. I did find all these except for this Kubota truck. And this Haley Deegan, and yeah, I think those were the only ones I didn't see. Plus, there's Ryan Blaney. I didn't see those, but I did see everything else, and also that Kevin Harvick, the Hunt Brothers Pizza late model. I didn't pick it up because I already have it in the, the standard release that they released that cost like $10. But I really needed to pick up this one because I don't have a Dale Jr. late model. I do, but we're gonna have to. Might make a nice little comparison of what they finally end up doing and what they did before they actually made this late model tooling for, late model stock cars. Of course, if you notice, Lionel Racing, because this isn't technically a NASCAR. This is like I said, a car's late model stock tour car. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally open it up. Because I really love opening up cars, if you could tell, and also I have a couple of other cars to compare it to and also have next to, so let's unbox it, shall we? Alright, so I guess we're gonna open up the box, but I just, as my usual, I just pretty much show a close-up of the box and the packaging. So of course, here's the close-up on the late model diecast. Really nice car. We're gonna have to take a closer look at it. This is from the 2024 Wave 3. Of course, Dale Earnhardt Jr., number 3. Unfortunately, no trinket anymore, as usual for these NASCAR Authentics. And there's the rest of the wave. Like I said, I found every single one of these except for that Kubota truck and the Haley Deegan number 15 Mustang and the Ryan Blaney. But everyone else I did find. I was actually about to pick up the Ty Gibbs, but I didn't. Or even this one as well, the Alex Bowman Ally car. Just because of the colors, I really like it, but maybe I'll find it next time. Who knows? There's the barcode. Of course, Lionel Racing Authentics. Let's crack it open. That was pretty easy to open. We just got the little plastic thing. As you can already tell, I have my new setup with the bunch of these Matchbox Action Driver sets and this FedEx set that I just reviewed just a couple days ago already. And here is the car. That is really cool. Zoom in a little bit and moving the camera. So yeah, here's the car, and it looks amazing. Of course, now we have late models in NASCAR Authentics and in pretty much in the toy aisle. So this is really cool. Of course, the number 3, it's obviously very famous, not only for Dale Jr., but obviously Dale Sr. But, this is a throwback to his original late model from like 1993 or something, where he drove a Sundrop number 3 Lumina late model, I think. They have made a diecast for it, but it was only in like 124 scale, and of course, I don't really buy the 124 scale. Especially those like high-end ones where it's pretty expensive. But yeah, let's take a look at the car, because that's what we came for. So very nice green. Let's start from the hood, I guess. We got Sundrop Citrus Soda. Never got the chance to even try it, or I actually haven't even found any Sundrop sodas, because I think I've heard that they've made a limited edition Dale Jr. can, and that would be really cool to just have as a collectible. The number 3, which is actually a little bit different to the Dale Earnhardt Senior number 3. It's actually less like a little bit italicized. Well, the normal 3 on the senior cars are usually more italicized than this, so, or skewed forward or backward, depending on what side it is. Of course, a bunch of contingency sponsors. Of course, like I said, like I've said in like a previous video, or like videos where I reviewed the previous late model, which I'm about to show in a little bit. A lot of contingency sponsorships, less than or more than what the Cup cars now have. The number 3, I like the little riveted details on the side. Of course, Hoosier tires with that big, thick tires. Sun drop on the quarter panel. The car's late model stock tour logo on the, I don't even know what you call it, whatever. A little bit of white and a little bit of white on the side skirt. Bunch of little contingency sponsors. Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the name rail. Sun drop on the deck lid. And sun drop on the back with a nice spoiler detail, which is really cool. Number 3. And the right side is exactly the same as the left side, except for the late models, it actually has this little exhaust decal on the right side. But other than that, this is awesome. Of course, it's cool to have late models now in the normal Authentics line. Here's the front end, the Camaro. Like I've said with the other late model, I'm gonna show you in a little bit. All one universal casting, so no molding or any differences except for the decaling, of course. Which I actually don't mind, since from far away you probably wouldn't even notice it, and it could work for any late model car, because there's some that drive a Corvette for some reason or Dodge. So yeah, this is awesome, and hopefully this will be a start to hopefully seeing more late model paint schemes and liveries and a bunch of other cars in the Authentics. Like, I'd love to see more Cars Tour cars, or from the Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series, whatever it's called, like Brandon Queen's 03 car. That would be really cool to find if they end up making it for the Authentics, I should say. So yeah, this is obviously really cool. Yeah, probably one of the best waves that Lionel has made so far recently. And I'm gonna take off the Supra and of course the Chevy for a little bit, and I'm gonna put it in the parking lot for a little bit, because I also have to compare it to their previous quote-unquote late model they released, which was this abomination. Of course, it's going to be the same car, but there's a huge difference between the new release and this release, which was, what was it, first released in 2022 or something. Like I said, I actually got this at the 2023 Grand Prix of Long Beach, along with other next gens I found. But yeah, as you can tell, very different compared to this car. This is actually on a Gen 4 body instead of an actual late model casting, mold, tooling, whatever you want to call it. It still has Hoosier tires and all the contingency sponsors and everything, but the only difference that this one actually has window banners. Well, of course, Authentics, we don't get window banners. But yeah, it looks really weird, really funky on this on this car. Let's compare it a little bit, shall we? Of course, differences right off the bat. It's definitely more smooth right here than right here. It's like a Abruptly Anson Plus. You kind of tell it's a Monte Carlo front end because of that grill, and with that, it just makes the decal look so wonky and so like uncanny. It's like it looks like they just found the molding and just put the decals on just to release it. That's pretty much what it was. But thankfully, we now have a dedicated casting for it. Well, I think it's easier to do it like this. Yeah, after that, I don't think there's going to be too many decal differences, except for maybe contingencies, because this is from 23, this was from 22. Of course, VP Racing is absent on the newer car. I don't know if that's how it is in real life. He ran this at North Wilkesboro, same with this one. But he ran both of these at Wilkesboro pretty much. Also for this one, for the 22 one, is the 124 is also on this mold, so you still don't win, but definitely you could pick up this and the Authentics if you find it, or you can pick it up for like $10 or $12, whatever, online. And of course, there's a raced version, which actually has like some donut marks on the side and a little bit of damage, or a clean version, which I probably prefer rather than a raced. Let's do a little bit more of a comparison. This one's actually more thin than this one. This one's definitely wider. Yeah. For some reason, white interior on this one. I don't know why, because usually they give you black interiors on the actual cars, which I'm about to show you. Like I've said, of course, white is obviously gonna be on the Authentics. You can find at the stores. Anything else? Everything else is probably gonna be the same. Of course, it's just the decaling that's kind of wonky on these cars, on this car, I should say. So yeah, this was kind of an unfortunate thing, but thankfully we kind of redeemed ourselves and we actually have that proper late model Dale Jr. Of course, it's only a year later, but you know, it's still better late than never, I suppose. And the other late model I want to compare it to is this. This is the Kevin Harvick 2023 Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang, which was actually the first late model I've ever bought. First of many, hopefully. If I end up finding more online, or if there's actually a cool paint scheme that comes out, I'll definitely try to buy them, because these are actually really cool, and I can't wait for people to make stop motions with these, because they will be pretty sick if they do. Not to make a full season, but you know, like a couple races or whatever, that'll be cool. I already did a review on this months ago, so I won't go too much into detail, but I really like this. Of course, the only difference is that this one has a black interior and it has the Solid Rock Carriers banner. But after that, the molding is exactly the same. It's just the livery, paint scheme, whatever, is different than this one, of course. And wow, now we have 2 late models in the collection, both from the car store, both raced at North Wilkesboro in the same year. So this is really cool. We're just gonna look at both of these just to show that there's actually no difference between the molding on both of these. Yeah, so now we have 2 late models in the collection. Hopefully I'll be able to add more, like I said, if they release more. As you can tell, I don't know why, there's just a Mustang, dude. It just looks more aggressive. It looks more like, I think I said in that video, it looked like a shark driving around the track. And well, this one still looks nice, but you know, I like the Mustang better on these stock cars, being honest, than the Camaros. Yeah, so not much else to say about this late model, but it's awesome. It's really cool that now we have it in Authentics, and you can find it at Walmart, Target, whatever you can find that NASCAR Authentics at. So yeah, if you're on the lookout for these late models, you could go find this one, or you can find the Kevin Harvick, because they also have this one in the Authentics as well, but it just will be a white interior and it won't have the window banner, but it doesn't really make much of a difference, being honest. So yeah, this is really cool. So I guess that has been the review of the Dale Jr. NASCAR Authentics 2024. I was about to say 2023 there. Sundrop late model. So if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.